On this topic, we're just going to be talking about different transformations that will make the quadrilateral, I guess, look like the original figure. So they give us here, they give us a rectangle, and they tell us that R goes through two vertices, U cuts it right in the middle, and that's important. It's going right through the middle, and then Y is the center. So when they ask us about reflection across line U, you want to ignore everything except for the rectangle in line U. And you want to imagine if you reflect this rectangle on line U or in line U, it will actually look exactly like itself. So this point is the same distance away from you as this point. So when you reflect it, it's just going to look exactly like itself. If you rotate it 270 degrees, that's 390s. So it's going to go upside or straight up and down. So that's not going to work. Then if you want to reflect across line R, you have to ignore line U and just look at line R. And the corners are not going to line up with each other. So that's not going to work. Then if you rotate 180 degrees, that's just going to look just like itself again. So that one will work. So those are the two that are going to work. So we'll look at some examples. We have this trapezoid. Line A intersects two vertices. So it goes right here through the middle or through the corners. Line B bisects. So it's going right down the middle. And then Y is the center. So if we do a counterclockwise rotation by 270 degrees, so we're going to rotate, rotate, rotate. It's not going to work because, let's see, this line right here will be, so it's going to go 1, 2, will be over here. So that's not going to work. Reflection across line B, this is going to work because just look at line B, don't look at line A. All these points are exactly the same distance from B. So when we reflect it, it's going to work. Clockwise rotation by 180 degrees, that turns it upside down, so that's not going to work. Reflection across line A, this point is shorter, like it's not going to work. So that's the only one that's going to work is a reflection across line B. So we'll look at another one, another trapezoid. So now U is bisecting the sides of the trapezoid and not the bases. So let's see, if we rotate 180 degrees, that's going to turn it upside down, so that's not going to work. Reflection across line U, definitely not, because look how long that one is and that side's shorter, so that's not going to work. Reflection across line R, again, not going to work because it's not the same distance. Clockwise 270s, that's going to go 1, 2, nope, 4. That top line is going to be over here on the left, so none of them are going to work. So you kind of have to imagine doing all of those types of transformations. So just remember when you rotate it, think about like one line, and every 90 degrees, well, this is clockwise, so it's going to go, it would go to the right, and then it will go upside down, and then it will go to the left. So the rotation for 270 will bring it, it's like clockwise 90. So if you're going counterclockwise 270, it's like going clockwise 90. And then reflection is just, you want to look at the distance from the line you're reflecting it in and see if it will be the same distance on the other side. If it's not, then it won't work. So those are reflections and rotations. Like 180 is just going to turn it upside down. So that's the end of the lesson.